can destroy the chatters in the quiz. The Emperor has foreseen this. It is your destiny. Join me, and together we can rule the quiz as father and son.
It's impossible! No! No! It's Monday, the 4th of May 2020, and that can mean one thing, and one thing only, that it's time for today's The Quiz! With me, it's your host, Edward C. Lewis, joined by the ever-wonderful Darth Vader himself. It's WNL. How are you today?
I'm pretty good. Yes. As you say, it's well ensconced in May. Here we are.
Oh, deep in May, and I'm deep into this coffee right now as well. And may the 4th be with you, ladies and gentle friends at home. I've just noticed something very, very interesting as well. That Commander, by the way, this is cute. I've got, first of all, one. I love the poster in the background. Fantastic stuff. Great job. Secondly, I don't own any more Star Wars merchandise anymore. I don't know where it's all gone.
You do own at least one piece, because that's it. I got it
mine.
out of the loft and hung it up there for today. Yeah, that's yours.
That's mine. Okay, well, I'll take it. Thank you. Great stuff. I'll probably, I don't know. Maybe you can keep that one. Maybe you can keep that one. That one of Anakin.
Yeah, it looks pretty good there.
It's cool, actually. I'm kind of digging it. So everybody, I've just noticed something very quickly that there's been a disturbance in the Force, and I don't know, if I look over this way, I can see the Honey Thief, I can see Jack Little, Osric 42, Jack Dergel, Commander Benkai, Stevie G, Stickster 42, Zookeeper's Guild, Osric 42, Millstone Barn, Edward C. Lewis, that's me, Terran Signal, The Winter Mute, all of the best ones are here. The Honey Thief as well, welcome. Good to see you all. Oh, by the way, the Honey Thief is absolutely included in the best ones. That's it. That was almost it sounded as if it was a slight. Of course not. No. Maybe even the champion of the... No, they're all the best ones. We're all the best ones. All of us together. But it is May the 4th, the nerds' favourite holiday, including my own. It's been a long time since I've watched... Well, actually, I watched Star Wars only a few weeks ago. Only up to episode 4. Barrett's never seen... the episode 1, 2, and 3, or 7, 8, and 9. She's only ever seen the 3. So we were watching them together. We would sync up over Skype, and we would watch them together. And you know what? I've had so much fun watching those films. All cynicism aside, it's a fun set of films. As in, like, there's a lot of cynicism in the core fan base of Star Wars, right? You know this. It's a complicated beast, because they could do no right, and they can also in some ways do no wrong with putting out those films. And this isn't a live stream dedicated to critiquing the Star Wars movies, but I've got to say, if you take away any history and just watch them as straight up fun nonsense movies, they're so much fun. They're so good, especially 4, 5, and 6. I mean, I'm only up to 4, but like 1, 2, and 3. It's just stupid, silly fun. Anyway, did everybody enjoy the first opening segment there? That was we took artistic license a little with the dialogue, but I think that was fairly accurate. What would you say, WNL? Would you like to reenact more movies in the future?
Well, I might have a voice left for the quiz. Yeah, why not? I was reading the other day that I think it originated in the Rijksmuseum. They're actually doing sort of an offshoot of that, in which they're asking school children to actually reenact famous classical paintings using no more than 3 props. Not that you would want to cut off your ear or something like that for a self-portrait of Van Gogh, but yeah. So yeah, why not? We could do some of these.
Okay, sounds great. I mean, all this can be a special occasion. I think that's why Jack Little says that's why they had 7 to 9 had a hard ride, because people have bigged up episodes 4 to 6 to an unrealistic degree. I think I agree. Cake or death, says Cazalia. 5 is my favourite, and it clearly doesn't hold together as a film. Oh, I don't know. I'm very excited about 5. Watching 5. WNL, I am your father, Ed. No, Darren, you missed the intro. We did that whole bit. We did that whole bit, and I even left it longer to make sure that more people could come in and see it because I was so excited about it. So if the dark has cookies, the technology with Star Wars is something I totally own it because I'm a dork. Well, look, I don't know if this quiz is going to be hard, if it's going to be easy, if it's going to be too easy, if it's going to be too hard, if it's going to be
just from the general the general sort of comment so far, I'm scared because there are two types of Star people. One is Star Wars and one is Star Trek, and I've always been more of a Trekkie myself, and so I don't know if I'm actually even qualified to do this quiz today, but we'll find out.
With that caveat in, it doesn't matter. You know what? If we get 10 out of 10, we get 10 out of 10. And it might be that it's 9 out of 10 each or 8. I don't know. Also, to be fair, before I lose at this quiz, because it is inevitable, you were saying the joke about you and me ruling the galaxy as the quiz masters. I think that's fun. But the inevitable where Luke screams, "No, it's impossible," from an earlier part of the film. But it is also still true. It is impossible.
I looked back this morning, and you've actually lost 8 times just by 1 point.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad. Look, I love these stats. Okay, yeah, you're an impartial judge. It's interesting. I suggest today. Right, I want quick radio style shout out to people who can't make it live, or perhaps they have made it live. I think this is from. I've just remembered that I've copied the message, but I want to make sure that I've got the name right. Give me one moment. Memento. Of course, it's from. He hasn't put his. Well, on Twitter, it's Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. Could you wish my wife Louise a happy Star Wars birthday on today's The Quiz? They listen most days, and I think this would only enhance the local radio vibe. So yes, happy birthday, and may the 4th be with you. Do you have any birthday greetings for Louise today? Do you have any?
Do I have any?
Yeah, any birthday greetings for Louise?
Fantastic. Well, have an absolutely wonderful, splendiferous day.
Splendiferous.
Calais and all that kind of stuff. The sun's shining out there. Get out there and power walk or something. I don't know.
But stay 2 meters away from other people whilst doing
it. That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Great. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. I think we should do a quiz. What do you reckon?
I think it might be time.
I'm excited.
For
I'm genuinely excited.
Who have never done this quiz before, and there could be one of you out there. Basically, Edward won't be able to see your answers. I will. Okay? I'll take your first 3 answers, and if we have consensus, that will be your answer. If we don't have consensus, it'll be the first of the 3. Now, today especially, no cheating allowed. The force would be greatly diminished in you if you were to try to do this. Okay? We want to just have fun and see what happens.
Yeah,
I think it's a quiz.
It's good.
But then again, I'm not that really much.
Okay. I like this. I'm super psyched for it. I've been looking forward to. Well, I like doing these anyway for everybody, but also I don't know. It feels good. So I hope everybody had a lovely weekend. Hi, John Bellow. Thanks, Ed. Andrew here. Yes, I was going to say it was Jean Bellow. I never know how to pronounce that name, but I didn't know whether to say that one or Andrew. So hello, Andrew and Jean, and yes, and Louise. Hi, Gav Chap. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well out there. Hope everything's looking good. So I will see you all very shortly. Good luck. Before I fail, because I said as it's inevitable, I want people at home to know when I was younger, what was my fandom like of Star Wars?
Your fandom was extreme.
Yeah.
Seriously, I couldn't say a word against for fear of losing my allowance.
That sounds about right to Star Wars fans in general. I think as I've grown older, I've become a little more sort of critical and maybe perhaps cynical, but maybe also more reasonable. So I think I sort of sit somewhere in between it all now.
I like that word, maybe.
Yeah, but I wore out the tapes, didn't I? The 4, 5, and 6. And my excitement for 1, 2, and 3 was very big as well. But then, we know the rest of the story. But okay, goodbye, everybody.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I love the Phantom Menace as well, but that's a different matter.
Question number 1. You've got them turned off, Edward? Okay.
Yes, goodbye, everyone.
No fair peeking. Okay. Here we go, chatters. Question number 1, I'd just like to know, a bit of a multiple guess. Who first had a kiss with Princess Leia? Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, or Chewbacca?
I hope it.
Who first had a kiss with Princess Leia? Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, or Chewbacca? I have their answer.
It's at the beginning of Empire Strikes. Empire Strikes Back, and it is of course Luke. And it's just to make Han Solo feel jealous because he's being a stubborn.
Absolutely correct. Yes, and you're right. It was she initiated the kiss. I think to make him, feel a little bit, off guard, as it were. Put him on the back foot. And the chatters, of course, got it as well. So it is 1 point apiece. Everybody's off the mark. Question number 2 is simple.
Does that make you nervous or good? Are you gauging?
I feel good. I feel good about that. That's okay.
You were gauging that one, and you're like, I don't. Yeah.
This could be a 10-10. I don't know.
Really?
Question number 2 is true or false. Okay. I'm going to make a statement, and if you agree with it, write down the entire word true. If you disagree, the entire word false. Here's your statement. Of course, may the 4th be with you all. All 6 original Star Wars films were released in the month of May.
Oh.
True or false? All 6 original Star Wars films released in the month of May. Yeah. We're talking original releases.
This is what I'm talking about, Lewis. This is the kind of question that I'm talking about. Well done.
I have their answer.
Ooh, I think it's false.
You think it's false. The chat stream thought it was false, and it was actually true. Yeah.
No.
The first 6 all in May.
No. Is it?
So, yeah. I know, and most recently, of course, we're changing all sorts of things around. Decembers and playing for different crowds and money. But
so wait, 4, 5, and 6, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6 were all released.
Well, according to the dates that I looked up, yeah, and then I actually asked a question to another source, and yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Well.
Question number 3.
Colour has beaten. You've beaten us already, Quizmaster. You win. All done.
It's still tied.
Can I ask if the chat are happy with that or not?
Well, really, and then there's a no. Someone will be busily looking them up, and that's good.
Yeah.
And hopefully they will come to the same conclusion that I did.
I sure do hope so.
Number 3. You think that one's a good one. Chewbacca's home planet is called Kashyyyk. How do you spell Kashyyyk?
No
looking up anything. Chatters, how do you spell Kashyyyk? Chewbacca's home planet. Yes, Gav Chap, they were the original U.S. dates. Yeah. So over here with some of them back then. I have.
For some reason, I remember like a November date for the original in the UK, but I.
Those came out. Well, they were months different.
I mean, I wasn't born. I wasn't born then, so I can't remember it. It's just that
I have their answer.
Okay. K. A. S. H. Y. YK.
Kashyyyk.
Something like that.
Something like, and it was something like that, but very, very close. 3 Y's instead of 2.
Oh, look how close it was! Oh, God.
Yeah. Kashyyyk.
Nobody needs 3 Y's.
The chat stream were nicely honest as well, and we had a variety of different answers. But ultimately, because we didn't have consensus, I had to take Kashyyyk. So they changed one of the Y's, transposed it into a K. So I mean, a couple of them eventually got there, but they had to think about it first. It's
you know what?
It's still 1 point apiece.
I'm genuinely thrilled. that we're not getting all these right. That's great. Well done. Keep moving on. Now we've got to get them all right. We've got to get them all right now at this point.
Question number 4. Now, The writing on Darth Vader's chest plate
Oh, come on.
translates as, don't worry, I'll tell you what it is. His deeds will not be forgiven until he merits.
What?
Okay? In what language is it written? Is it ancient Greek, ancient Hebrew, or ancient Sanskrit?
This is a great fact. Do that one again.
Writing on Darth Vader's chest plate translates as, his deeds will not be forgiven until he merits. In what language, though, is it written? Ancient Greek, ancient Hebrew, or ancient Sanskrit? I have their answer.
I can't even imagine in my head what it looks like.
It's only on a part of the
His
plate.
design is so good. I love the way he looks.
And sounds.
Yeah. Apart from when he's breathing and speaking at the same time.
Which, at that point, you sometimes inhale your cough.
It does happen. He does it. There's a few points throughout the film where they put the sound over the background and forgot to remove it when he's speaking, so he's breathing and speaking at the same time. Anyway,
Hey, with that
let's guess for B. Did you say ancient Arabic?
No, ancient Greek, ancient Hebrew. Or
let's go for Hebrew.
So you're going for or Sanskrit. Hebrew. Hebrew is absolutely correct.
Ooh.
Well done.
Oof.
And after some pause for thought, the chatter's got it as well. So we've doubled our scores. It's now
Cheers,
2 points apiece.
I'm trying to imagine I'm trying to remember what it looks like in my head.
It's a square plate. It's all very dark. Unless you're looking for it or know it's there,
right.
It's very difficult to see. Yeah.
Okay, good question.
Yeah. As Commander Benkai says, wingdings. Yeah. It does look remarkably like.
Just Comic Sans across the front. It's just that. Comic Sans. Oh.
Okay, question number 5. Halfway through today's quiz, the score is 2 points apiece, and we're back to a true or false question. Okay, so I'll read out a statement, and if you agree with it, write out the entire word true. If you disagree, the entire word false. Here's your statement. One of the bounty hunters in The Empire Strikes Back is actually wearing a costume from a 1966 episode of Blake 7. Is that true or false? One of the bounty hunters in The Empire Strikes Back is actually wearing a costume from a 1966 episode of Blake 7.
So,
true or false?
Great question. I think...
Can I say we have had an interesting range of answers that's for the first 6 or 7 just alternated. So, but I have their answers. So what's yours?
Wow. I think it's false because, I think that you're being a little tricksy. I think it's from a different sci-fi show, and I think it's. So I'm going to say false.
Well spotted.
Is it from Battlestar Galactica instead?
It's from Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Yeah, exactly. It was a 1966 episode. I can't remember the name of the episode, but it was from Doctor Who, not Blake's. Blake 7, as someone rightly pointed out in the chat stream, came a little bit later. I think it was sort of early 70s. I remember, or mid 70s. I remember Blake 7 when I came over here. So it had to be then. Hey, well done. I'm impressed. And alternating false, true, false, true, false, true, false. They got it as well. So scores go up. It's 3 apiece.
Great. This is good fun. Next question, please.
Question number 6. Number 6, a bit of a multiple guess. And, I'll give you the right answer, of course, and a few wrong ones. You make the choice and write down the correct answer. I'd like to know, who was the first one to jump down the Death Star's garbage chute? Was it Han, Luke, Leia, or Chewbacca? Who was the first one to jump down the Death Star's garbage chute? Was it Han, Luke, Leia, or Chewbacca?
Oh, I watched this recently. It's between... I don't think it's Leia. I think it's Chewbacca.
You agree with Alien. Alien says Chewbacca as well, and you guys are almost right because Chewbacca was second, but it was Leia, and the vast majority of the chatters got it as well. So
I thought it was Chewbacca. I thought you would expect it to be her first, but it's not. It's Chewbacca. Fair enough. Yeah.
She blew the grill off, didn't she? So,
Yeah.
and
She grabs the gun.
Then Chewbacca, then Luke, and Han brought up the rear. Yeah.
Oh, so good. So good. 3PO! 3PO! He's like screaming because they're close. He's like, ah! Oh dear! Oh, I failed. They're all dying. Oh no! He's like, you did it, 3PO! Yes, I love that moment. But that's not what the quiz question was. The quiz question wasn't do an impression of something that you liked from a moment in Star Wars. 3PO!
If it was, I'm sure you'd be back at least drawing, if not ahead.
Thank you.
Okay, it's question number 7.
Yeah.
Number 7. Listen carefully. Who is the only non-Jedi and non-Sith in the original Star Wars trilogy to use a lightsaber?
Oh.
Who is the only non-Jedi and non-Sith in the original Star Wars trilogy to use a lightsaber?
Now, be careful with this one because...
Hey, they're liking this quiz.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
It could be because they're one ahead of you, but I don't know.
No, I'm glad people. I'm liking it too.
I have their answer.
No. Just give me some time on this one because I need to think it through. So it doesn't. Ah, yes, he does. Han Solo cuts open the Wampa. No, not the Wampa. The Tauntaun. He cuts open the Tauntaun and says, "I thought they smelt bad on the outside."
Absolutely correct. Yes, it is Han Solo. I think, is it Empire Strikes Back?
It is.
Oh yes, Jack Little is. Yeah, he Empire Strikes Back. So there we go. They got it correct as well. It is now 5 points for the chatters, 4 points for you, Edward.
Disappointed.
On to question number 8. We've got 3 questions left here. All things are possible. Son. Okay.
Vader.
Question number 8. In the final pre-production script for the original Star Wars film, what was Luke's surname? Was it Star Killer, Star Master, or Sky Gazer? In the final pre-production script for the original Star Wars film, what was Luke's surname? Star Killer, Star Master, or Sky Gazer? I have their answer.
It was indeed Star Killer.
Star Killer, yes. It would have been a whole different flavor, I think, to the film.
Yeah, I agree. That name has been used throughout Star Wars lore since then, so I think that's probably why. But, like, as in, other characters have been named Star Killer as a result of that. But I don't know if it's official lore or not. I'm not sure.
We see that shows my ignorance, and yes,
no,
all jump to the right answer so quickly here. It's 6 points to 5. 6 points to 5.
That one isn't. That we're still nerds for knowing that. Don't mistake that. We are still massive. All of us for the ones who knew that was right. Massive nerds. Like that's still a very nerdy thing to know. And I love you. And I love you all for it. I'm saying that we together. We are in this boat together.
Yes. Question number 9. When adjusted for inflation, the original Star Wars film is the 4th highest grossing film ever in cinema history. Okay? Of the 3 films that have done better at the box office, which one tops the list?
Say that again one more time. It's a hard one.
When adjusted for inflation, the original Star Wars film is the 4th highest grossing film ever in cinema history. Of the 3 films that have got ahead of it, what's the top one?
So 3 of them have gone ahead generally.
There are 3 films that, adjusted for inflation.
And they're not Star Wars
adjusted
films.
For inflation, there are 3 films that have outperformed Star Wars at the box office.
And they're not Star Wars films?
No.
Great, thank you. Okay, that's clear.
I have their answer.
Avengers Endgame?
Avengers is a very good guess, and it's right up there. And the chat stream went for Titanic. Titanic is actually number 4.
Yeah.
Avatar is number 3.
Yeah.
But the top of the table, when adjusted for inflation, we have to go back to the 1930s to Gone with the Wind.
No way.
Gone with the Wind, yes. It was an extremely popular film when it came out.
When it launched.
Yeah.
Adjusted for inflation. But
Adjusted
still,
for inflation. Exactly, yeah.
Still, that means that it must have been a groundbreaking piece of work that everyone went to see.
It was.
Wow.
Very much so. Although the first time I saw it, I think I fell asleep during and slept for about 45 minutes until they started shelling Atlanta and the sound of the cannon.
Does it hold up, or is it now a little bit culturally insensitive? It's a bit of a strange one. Didn't Donald?
Frankly, I don't get. Yeah.
Nice. Didn't Donald Trump recently say Gone with the Wind when he was commenting on Parasite, and he said that we want good American films like Gone with the Wind or something ridiculous, like it's the only film he's ever seen. So anyway, I don't think he said. Just by the way, check my facts.
Could have started
it's
it.
very
I'm
important.
Sure. Yeah.
It's very important that we all check facts.
Yeah.
When people say negative or positive things about anyone, check the facts. That's all I'm saying. Next question, please.
Check the facts.
Yes, because they do exist. Facts do exist.
Facts. Facts. Yeah.
You need to be, just like this next fact. Fake facts.
Fake fact. Question number 10.
Yeah.
By the way, so they're still in the lead. It's the chatters. Well done. You're ahead 6 points to 5. We've got question number 10. Last one of today's quiz.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
I'd like to know which famous actor was very much in the frame for the voice of Darth Vader before James Earl Jones got the nod. Was it Orson Welles, Marlon Brando, or Lee Marvin? Which famous actor was very much in the frame for the voice of Darth Vader before James Earl Jones got the nod? Was it Orson Welles, Marlon Brando, or Lee Marvin? I have their answer.
No impressions of Marlon Brando, but Marlon Brando?
Marlon. Was that his middle name as well?
Marlon Brando.
Marlon.
He had 2 middle names.
Marlon Brando was not the answer. And, well, 2 out of the 3 in the chat stream went for Marlon Brando as well. Gav Chap, they outvoted you. It was Orson Welles.
Wow.
In the end, they thought that his voice would be too recognizable.
Absolutely,
his beautiful baritone. So they stopped at the last minute and James Earl Jones the job instead.
He's like a West Country man, isn't he, James Earl Jones?
A West Country.
Honestly,
country, yeah.
Apparently he is, and obviously he's putting on an accent, but I think he's originally from the West Country.
Ooh are.
Yeah, can you imagine? Can you imagine Darth Vader doing that? This bit has been done before, but it would be fun. So when I say I'm disappointed, I'm not disappointed about losing. Congratulations, chatters, for winning. I'm disappointed that the quiz is over. I liked those questions. I thought they were great. Well done, everybody. The real winner here is WNL for writing a very good Star Wars quiz.
That's one of the toughest quizzes that I've ever, because, I wasn't sure.
You balanced it really well. Look, they got 6 out of 10. It's a really, really balanced
6-5. It was another loss by 1 point. Yeah.
Great. Congratulations, everybody. Yes, thank you, WNL, says Commander Benkai. Thanks, WNL. That was a good one, Sister Sturgill. Any other comments would be great. I think that you did really, really well. We get to do another 8 quizzes on Star Wars. Thanks, Brianna. Did you get any sort of runner-up questions that you were thinking about asking but you didn't ask in the end? Some inside baseball on your quiz questions.
To be honest, with this one, no. I thought that there would be a definite difference between the scores, even though some of them were multiple guess, and that sort of does sometimes make it a little bit closer. I don't know. I had faith that this was going to provide a result.
Great. It was good. Well done. I'm very, very impressed. So, that's the end of today's quiz. Should we, I don't know, do another one tomorrow, maybe?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not, indeed? Well, what should we do the quiz on? Do people in the chat want to decide, or have you got some ideas already about what you'd like to do? Or
I have been working on something for a while.
Oh.
And it could probably be even, more difficult than today's quiz, because it's called Vox Populi. which means, of course, the voice of the people, the opinions of the people.
Great.
And you just have to put your opinion of the people's opinion to the test.
Okay, very, very good. Yeah, that sounds very fun. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, we've got people saying about Bob Ross as well, but I mean, maybe we'll do an art quiz at some point, and Bob Ross could feature. But a whole round about Bob Ross, I think we'd all probably struggle on that one. Star Trek, says the Honey Thief next. Maybe. Hey, that's next time.
Yeah.
Next time. But yes, well done, everybody. So Vox Populi it is tomorrow, same time again, midday, and again, may the 4th be with you, everyone. Thank you so much for being part of this. Now, we do have the ending screen from Jack Little, which features space and floating in space. So that's kind of thematic in a nice way, and also a big pile of junk, like in the trash chute bit of oh gosh, A New Hope. So yes, well done, everybody. Thank you all so much for being part of this. It's been a lot of fun. If you do have an ending screen that you want featured on here, please do send it. And also, if you want a shout out or a message, you know where to find me. If you want to do anything on here, I'm all for it. We're all for it. We're all for all the ideas. So send messages in here. Find me on Twitter. Do whatever you need to do. But yeah, let's all continue being part of this. So thank you again, WNL.
Always a pleasure.
Absolutely. Really, really great quiz. Thank you so much. And yeah, we will see you same time tomorrow. Bye.
Bye now.